In the heart of an old Ghanaian village, where the drums speak and the rivers sing, there lived a master weaver. His loom stood tall, its wooden frame echoing with the rhythms of tradition. The elders said that each thread he wove was not merely cloth, but a story, a destiny taking shape. They called him Odomankoma's weaver, for his hands mirrored the Creator's own, binding choices into patterns that shaped lives. One day, a curious child entered the weaver's hut. Her eyes widened at the endless threads of color. "Grandfather," she asked, "how do you know which thread to choose?" The weaver smiled. "Oh, child, choices are like threads. Each carries a color, each carries a weight. When you choose, you do not pick a thread alone, you shape the cloth of your destiny." The weaver stretched out a half-woven cloth. It glittered with gold, indigo, and crimson. Yet, some threads twisted, knotted, and darkened the beauty. "This," he said, "is life. Our choices, good or careless, become the very lines of our existence. Even the smallest thread can change the whole pattern." The child asked, "But how do we know which choices to make?" The weaver replied, "Life is like Makola market. So many paths, so many voices. Some tempt with sweet fruit, others with glittering lies. Each choice is a purchase you buy with your time, your strength, your spirit. Choose well, and your basket fills with blessings. Choose poorly, and your arms grow weary carrying regrets." The child followed the weaver to the riverbank. The water shimmered with the setting sun. "Every choice," the weaver said, "ripples like a stone thrown in water. The ripples reach beyond what we see, touching lives, shaping tomorrows. That is why reflection is needed. Before you act, look into the river of your heart. Ask, will my choice bring harmony, or will it stir storms?" The weaver knelt and drew Adinkra symbols into the sand. "Our ancestors left us wisdom," he whispered. "Symbols that guide choices. Sankofa, to return and fetch wisdom from the past. Nkinkim, adaptability, for life twists and turns. Fohodi, freedom, for we are free to choose, though never free from the consequences." The child traced the symbols with wonder, feeling the weight of ages. But not all threads are bright. The weaver showed her a cloth where dark strands twisted into heavy knots. These are the choices of greed, anger, and selfishness. They stain the pattern. And though the loom may hide them for a while, they cannot be erased. Every choice, once woven, remains. Yet, he smiled gently, a wise heart can weave new threads around the broken ones, bringing beauty again. At last, the weaver handed the child a small loom. "Now, you must begin your own weaving. Your threads will not always be perfect, but each day, you must choose with care." The child hesitated, then lifted a bright red thread and began her first pattern. Her hands trembled, but her heart was steady. The weaver's eyes shone with pride. And so, the tale of the weaver reminds us, destiny is not written on stone, but woven with threads of choice. Each action, each word, each silence, becomes part of the cloth. The pattern is ours to create. Will your weaving bring beauty, harmony, and strength? Or will it twist into knots of regret? The loom awaits your hands. What pattern will you choose?